Hello everybody and welcome back. It is the 1st of November and that can only mean one thing. Welcome to a gift to November 2025. So I am going to, slightly later in the vlog, run you through the sewing challenge that is a gift to November. You will be seeing a vlogger tour. So almost every day we do have a couple of days that are free. There is a vlog going out that every vlogger, I love the inspiration that you get for ideas for gifts. So I'm going to come back to that in a second. But I also thought I would talk to you today about the gifts that I'm planning to make for my daughter, who's currently downstairs. So my daughter's an adult, she's in her mid-20s, but these are the gifts that I'm planning to make for her. There is a possibility I might make Carl something, but he watches the video, so I don't want to say what that is. And that might not happen, depending on timing. But I am going to schedule and do another vlog at the end of November, like a wrap-up one on the last day of November, which is the day the challenge closes. Because although I run this challenge, I'm notoriously bad for getting my makes finished by the end of the challenge. So I'm really hoping that I can do that this year. So one of them is like a vision that I've got on my mind. There's no picture, there's no pattern. It's just something that I'm thinking about. So my daughter loves a lot of things in life. One of the things she loves is Stitch, as in Lilo and Stitch. And I've got this PVC. Can you see it? Yeah, they're all different ways around there. A little while ago, it's just this one piece, so it's about 10 inches by 7 or 8 inches, but I'd like to make this into some sort of like a zip-along wallet for her, for probably travelling or to put makeup in or wash bag. I might even do 2, so they're this size, but I don't know if that'll be a little bit too small. I'm not going to do plastic on both sides. I'll do a fabric back and then I can get a little bit more out of this, but 1 or 2. I'm wanting to make some of those for myself, like project wallets, but I'd like to do something a little bit smaller for her. So I'll have a think about what size I want to do, what's the best thing to do practically, what I want to back it with and things like that. But that's not a, I shouldn't say this, should I? But it's not a difficult thing to make. There are loads of videos about that. Country Cow Designs do a free square project bag, which somebody kindly made for me, and it's beautiful. You can do it with pockets on one or both sides. And once you watch that vlog, you can work out how to, what the, you know, the process is to do the size that you want. And there are lots of other ones on there. I'll put a link to that video in the description box. If you do want to check that out, you can. But yeah, so hopefully, fingers crossed, you'll see that at the end of November. The other one that really is just in my head is that she loves bees. Like, not in real life, if they're flying along towards her, she wouldn't be cruel to them, but she does like a, I mean, a massive shriek if a bee comes near her. You would, doesn't matter where you are in the world, you'd know about it. But in terms of prettiness and things, I did a bestie bag earlier in the year in a chambray, and I did some spring flowers and a bee I embroidered onto that. So that kind of set me off thinking. She does love sort of like handmade gifts. I've done a frilly apron in the past, things, I've done a few different things I've shared with you before. So I want to create a cushion. I think it'll be a square cushion, and I'm going to put a zip in the middle of the back with a beehive on, and I'm going to embroider bees. So I started off with some hexes in this fabric, and I've already started to join these together with some EPP. My thoughts were to randomly embroider some bees onto this fabric with my embroidery machine just here, then fussy cut them out and join those into this design. However, I did this a little while ago, I haven't got any further with it. I mean, that's probably about the width I'm going to use. Obviously, I'll check what cushion I'm going to do before I do it. So I've got plenty of time in November. I do this while I'm on my virtual sewing sessions, so I can host the session, but I can do some EPP at the same time. Or the other thing I'm thinking, because I still do have quite a nice chunk of that fabric left, is to actually work out where I would like the bees on the picture, embroider that on, and then quilt it, or would I quilt it first? I will ask some of my sewing friends which they would do, or you can tell me in the description box. And then the bees are already on there, but I'm not sure my little brain can work that out, but I can have a go at it. But what I can do is put it, sorry I'm shouting, put it onto here, I'm getting a bit excited, put it onto here, have a go at doing that, and then just fussy cut them out from there. And I've got plenty for the back end fabric for her bed. So it's just a quilt fabric, but it does have a little bit of a design on it, but I've had to put the light on because it's so dark. I have got some more hexes ready to go. What I'm going to do, I think, is lift, this is my box that I've got set up for my EPP. It's a lovely Liberty needle sewn box that my friend Vicky gave me last year. I think that was for Christmas, on my birthday, I can't remember which. So if I leave that down here, I'm more likely to do it. It was living up on the shelf and I'm going to lift it down. I got some yellow cotton, quilting cotton. I was going to do it in felt for the beehive, but in the end I decided to get some yellow quilting weight cotton, and I think I'm going to cut out the beehive, applique it on, have a go at that. Hopefully that'll work out, because I did think about embroidering a beehive onto it. I might do either of those, I don't know. It's been in my head for quite a while, like maybe 5 months, and obviously I need to get on with it. Hopefully I'll get it done in November. I need to allocate some time to do little bits here and there. I think sometimes I start things and I think I need to do that and get it done. I'm like a start and do it, finish it girl. I don't like to have bits of things lying around, and I think with EPP it's quite good for me to have a project I can be sewing downstairs on the evening or picking up here and doing things. So I think I just need to commit and decide what I'm actually going to do with this. So well, yeah, what would you do? Would you applique it on? Would you embroider it on? Maybe I need to have a look for some beehive embroidery designs. Don't know, but one way or the other, that's what I'm at. So I hope you can go with me. We're going to have a cushion, a square cushion. It's going to have bees on it. It's going to have a beehive, probably with some embroidery stitches on. Yeah, I might even do some flowers along the bottom. I don't know. I'll see. We'll see. I think she'll think it's quite cute, and I love it. Sometimes you make things for people and you feel they're not appreciated, but I always feel like she appreciates the things that I'm making for her, which is exactly what you want. So they're the two things that I'm making as gifts, and we don't have a lot of people that we sort of in the family that we give gifts to, so I've not got a lot of Christmas gifts to make or buy even, really. But that's what I'm thinking with those. So with regards to the challenge, one of the things that's been a little bit sad this year is just how many companies aren't with us that were with us last year for the challenge. And I had a spreadsheet with those all of the companies on, and it's been really sad to have to take those off. Some companies have come back to me and said, we're just not doing challenges right now, and I totally understand that. The economy is really tough out there at the moment. But I am so appreciative of everybody who has come back to me as a vlogger and said, yeah, can't wait, I want to take part on this date, and also to the brands for just being upfront and saying, yeah, we'd love to donate a prize. So as normal, if you've not done it before, the aim is that you share the pictures throughout November. They've got to be things that you're making as a gift. If you're making things and you sell them, I won't enter you into the challenge. You can tag me in, but I won't enter you. That did happen with a couple of people in different parts of the world last year. It's easy to suss out. So I've got a friend, Suzanne, who makes things for her pet business, you know, sewing things, but she wouldn't enter those into the challenge because she sells them. This has got to be something you're making as a gift, because the idea of a gift in November is we make gifts. It might be for Christmas or the various holidays, and we get them done and dusted. So if it is for Christmas, you're not sitting there on Christmas Eve making them. Share it to Instagram. Tag me in. Don't put me in as a collaborator, just tag me in and use the hashtag AGTN25. I'll put that on the screen. and that way I'll find you. You must do that because it's really tricky. The hashtags don't work as well, so you need to tag me in. And I will like your picture when I see it, so it does take, some days I have days off, I do have a look every day, but I won't have time to comment on everybody's pictures. There was 2,164 entries last year. There's no way I can comment on everybody's, but I do see them and I do go, oh, that's lush. And it gives me lots of ideas. If you absolutely can't share on Instagram because you either don't use Instagram, your profile isn't public enough so that everybody can see, but if I can see it, I know one lady follows me and I can see her post, you can share it and I'll see it. But if you can't share to Instagram, or you don't, the person follows you on Instagram and you don't want them to see it, you can email that entry to me. But what I would ask if you're emailing entries to me is do them all in one go. It just cuts down. I think I had 700 email entries last year. I've got to manage my time with this. So if you think over the course of the month you're probably going to make some more things, just wait, take the pictures and then send them all as one email with, and say, you know, say there's 5 entries on here or 6 entries on here. Whichever route you're doing, whether it's Instagram or email, you must say what country you're from, because with some things are posted, some things are PDFs. Obviously I'm based in the UK, a lot of the companies that I'm dealing with are in the UK. Some will ship overseas, some won't, and we, you know, we've got to keep the support of our brands in these challenges. So I hope that you would help me out with that. We do have an amazing star prize again this year. David Drummond has sponsored the challenge from the beginning, and last year and the year before he donated sewing machines. And this year he is also donating a fabulous Janome sewing machine that is worth £599, which is an incredible star prize. So I'll put a picture of that in now so you can see that. That will be UK shipping only. It'll come with a 2-year warranty. It's a brand new machine. Just blows me away. It's such a generous star prize, and yeah, all of the prizes are great prizes. It's not a judge challenge. It's very important to me that anybody of any sewing level can join the challenge of any type of sewing. So it could be hand embroidery, it could be quilting, it can be garments, it can be anything. It can be for pets, it can be for your grandchildren's dolls. Don't care, as long as it's sewing and it's a gift. Hope that all makes sense. I don't think there's anything else, but what I am going to do is just put some footage in now so you can see all of the sponsors, and please watch that so you can see the very kind people who have donated to the challenge. Once again, thank you to everybody who's going to take part, to all the vloggers for taking part, and to all of the businesses who take the time each year to sponsor the challenges. I so appreciate it. I just need a little bit of help from you to help me manage the entries coming, and that would be really appreciated. So good luck for a gift in November. Can't wait to see all the gorgeous things you're going to make, and I'll be back with a little bit of a wrap up at the end of November. Obviously I'll be back with my normal vlogs. So if we've not met before, I'm Alison. My channel name is So Like Dotty. My Instagram is So Like Dotty, so just tag me in. I'll put that on the screen. And good luck. Let's see all of your gorgeous gift in November makes.